Good evening and welcome back to Twin State Sports. I'm Zach Seminar. After 2 full weeks of the college football season, less than half the country remains undefeated, just 53 teams. And on Saturday night, a pair of those undefeateds will clash at Davis-Wade Stadium when Louisiana Lafayette comes to town. On offense, the Raging Cajuns use a lot of window dressing to give their opponents different things to think about, and they're fresh off of an early bye week, which can only make things more challenging on the Dogs.
I'm expecting a great game from them. Offensively, they're another spread team, major in 11 personnel. They do a real good job stretching the field horizontally and creating matchup problems and using space to their advantage.
A lot of similarities from last week. They run that base too high, zone defense, but they're very good about mixing up, very good about bringing different pressures with different coverages behind them.
4 stars returning on the O-line, a very experienced offensive unit, and to be able to put up 49 points against anyone at this level was very impressive. And certainly with the extra time to prepare, we feel we're going to have to really defend the whole field against these guys.
Kickoff on Saturday is set for 6:30, but note the network change. You can now see tomorrow's game on ESPN2 rather than its originally slated SEC network slot. There's not always too many opportunities to be able to knock off the #1 team of the country on your home field, but over the past handful of years, generally speaking, the Ole Miss Rebels have had the opportunity against the Alabama Crimson Tide. They've had their number defeating the SEC Giant in 2014 and 2015 before falling to Bama by just 5 in 2016, but this year the Tide present a challenge at the QB position that they rarely have. His name's Tua. The Rebs will look to slow him down tomorrow, and Coach Luke spoke of what has made him so successful so early in his career.
The ability for a young quarterback in the decision making. They ask him to do some RPO stuff where he's got to make some decisions. He's got a really quick release. He's got very, very good receivers to throw it to, and then his ability to extend plays. You watch their first touchdown versus Louisville. He extends the play and makes a play with his feet, and keeps drives going on 3rd down by scrambling out of the pocket. So just his ability to extend plays, and obviously his decision making has been good.
Molly Martin was the difference in last night's SEC opener. The sophomore snagged the lead for the Rebels late in the first half, and the lead stood for the remainder of the game as the Rebels improved to 7-2 overall this year. Marnie Merritt made 3 saves in the net for Ole Miss, and the win made for one happy coach after last night's ending.
Huge. We were good, really, going forward. I thought we could have scored another one or maybe 2. In the first half, we had a couple of really good chances, early in the second half, and then really held on. Alabama kept coming at us, and we just kept clearing them out. Marnie Merritt was fantastic. I'm just so happy with our defense, right? We've been questioning them a little bit and asking them to play better and play better together, and that was a full team effort defensively, which I'm really proud of.
Chicken fried there. Next up, Ole Miss hosts Memphis on Sunday night. Saints will also be looking to win for the first time this weekend. They'll be hosting the Cleveland Browns, a squad that hasn't won a game since 2016, but they did tie the Steelers in Week 1 and actually have a decent quarterback in Tyrod Taylor.
He's a good quarterback. He's done well in this league. That's why he's been in the league so long, and why he's been a starter quarterback for so many teams, and he led his team to the playoffs last year. He's a smart quarterback. He knows where to go with football. He's very athletic. It's going to be a challenge.
Saints and Browns will hit it up Sunday at noon. Is this the week the Browns get their first win?
It would be nice if it wasn't over the Saints, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think, the way they played Pittsburgh last week, even though they didn't have Bell,
right?
I think they look pretty good, and I think that they'll work out the kinks. It was only Week 1, but I think the Saints will work out the kinks, too. They're not going to give up 48 to the Browns.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Yeah.
Thanks.